Going to be unboxing this and then just quickly taking a look at some of the cool specs that this new Apple chip brings to the table. How do they do? How are they performance? How is the speed? So as you can see, we got the box. You open it directly. You find yourself right here at the base of the laptop, so it's obviously looking very tiny. It's got the two USB-C ports and the audio port. So just 4 ports, or 2 USB-C and 1 audio port off the back. Just opening it, then you have your small documentation. This is your instructions and your stickers, and then you have your Apple charger, which this one looks, wow, this one looks a lot tinier than my MacBook Pro that I'm used to using all the time. So that's kind of the unboxing. This is what you get. It's just really straightforward. A few pieces here. Really cool looking. This is supposed to be gold, and my gosh, it looks almost pinkish, but it's pretty cool. Never seen a MacBook in this color. So why don't we open it up here? Now I'm gonna speed forward and actually already set this up, and after we set it up, I'm gonna come back and then we're going to just go through some of the performance issues. So fast forward, here we are. I'm going to log in, and we will just take a quick look at how this MacBook M1 chip performs. So as you can see, just loading it up real quick, obviously you have your standard apps, your standard Mac apps. So wow, this looks really beautiful. Everything about this. So if we go to About This Mac here, we're going to see that we've already installed the Mac OS Big Sur, so that's the latest MacBook, but we also have the MacBook Air M1 chip. Ooh. So how do these apps and such work on here? Well, why don't we take a look? Let's just open up Apple Music. As you can see, it obviously looks very responsive. Looks very clean. So this is pretty standard. I think it's just the actual application is working a little bit quicker. Here we are on a browser. This is Google Chrome. So obviously pretty instantaneous website loads. And these are big pictures on the top and such, so this isn't an easy website to load up in just a moment's time. Going in here, we can take a look also at just like Notebook or Notes. Obviously, look at how quick these programs are loading up and how quick that they are able to operate. So we're very excited about this new MacBook M1 MacBook Air. This is Apple's most popular computer. This doesn't have the most memory as all the other ones, but I just wanted to quickly unbox this and show you guys how the new Apple, and look at that keyboard, beautiful. Without the, I'm used to the touchpad, and I actually do use it quite a bit, so not having that is kind of unique, but at the same time I can see how they're trying to save space. But beautiful computer. Just wanted to show you guys the unboxing of the new Apple MacBook Air M1 chip. And with that, we will catch you in the next video. Peace. Guys, so here we're going to take a look at the actual MacBook Air, some of its features and some of its pricing. So as you can see, this is the computer. I always love Apple's websites. These websites are just built perfectly. Actually, when you come here, maybe if I refresh it, you can see this just does a little animation as far as the MacBook actually opening up. Pretty cool. So you see it closed now, and it should actually just open up like you just saw. Pretty cool. I mean, the little subtle details, it's all about that. They also do a lot of big, bold, but this isn't a web design video. This is to review the MacBook Pro. So as you can see here, supercharged with the Apple M1 chip. That is what we're excited about in this release. That is what I'm excited about because I love new, powerful computers. I run these things super hard. The M1 chip, here it is. It's Apple's release of their own processor. I think that they've done a really good job in putting this project together and to get this released. It is the first, step of their processor, but what's going to be coming from there, I can just imagine. Take a quick look at this, and there's a lot of different specs that go into this. I'm not going to make this video about all the processor specs and such, but you can see here that it does have an 8-core CPU, which is a powerful processor. and just knowing that you're running it with Apple on an Apple machine instead of an Intel processor is really a cool step. I'm going to go over here real quick and just show you guys that the pricing of these starts at, I believe, $899, as you see here. So that's pretty reasonable. These machines, again, they're not MacBook Pros. They are MacBook Airs. They're more for browsing the web, Word documents, things like that. However, they are getting pretty powerful these days that if you do need to do video editing, some Photoshop, some web design, they are up to that. So, and then you also have the larger hard drive and such, with starting at 1,149, and you can add on a bunch of bells and whistles and create a bunch more features if you are looking for that. You can go in here and actually build your own. We're not going to do that right now. I'm going back here to the MacBook Air, where we can just take a quick look. So as you see here, it's basically, this processor is built to develop, built to create, built to make new projects and such, up to 5 times faster graphics, better battery life, thermal fans so that things are staying cooler. I know to not everybody that stuff is super important, but when you are running these machines really hard, when you are working in hot climates and environments like this, it does help to have these machines that are working and that power through these processes. Machine learning up to 9 times faster, 16 core, the power of obviously the new iOS, which is the Big Sur. If you haven't tried Big Sur, there's just a few different options, nothing that'll really blow your mind away, I didn't think, at least, but there are videos out there that will talk about how the Big Sur update. And then you just have a lot of, the standard SD, standard Retina display. I think it goes into Retina display right here, so that's been out for quite a while now. Really, the big change with this version has been the M1 chip. And I think what you're going to see from here is Apple moving forward with more and more chip upgrades as they continue to release their new systems every year. So we're pretty excited to see that happening. Obviously, with cameras, FaceTimes, all these different features that people are using these days, these computers get worked really, really hard. And being able to work on an M1 chip is going to help process that. I know they had to change a lot of apps and do a lot of back end for development to make these all work on their new processor. However, I really think that this is just the beginning of a really, really powerful Apple presentation, having control of their actual CPU chips. So guys, that's a pretty quick rundown. I just wanted to go over the new I want to take a look at it from here so that you can actually see some of the features of the MacBook Air. But with that being said, I highly recommend this computer. I'm going to actually give it a solid 10 out of 10. And I'm not saying that. I am an Apple fanboy. I love my Apple products. I think that they are the best on the market. I think at where Apple's going, and by making these changes, it gives them a lot more control to build a better product in the future. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and check out the next one. More reviews, more web tutorials, more SEO, digital marketing, we got it all. And like and subscribe, that stuff helps. Any comments, I'll try to get back to them all, and we'll catch you in the next video.